Welcome back to the Test Kitchen. We are right here with the master of Mexican food for Cinco de Mayo. Welcome, Richard.
One of them.
Okay. Now, you had me, I'm completely out of my element for several reasons here. One, I do not know how to cook Mexican food, if you can believe it. It is the only genre that I'm not familiar with cooking. Secondarily, although I am a redneck and I can put away a lot of beer, I don't drink liquor. And we're gonna make margaritas.
Yeah, we'll do a quick margarita.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Be really fun.
All right, okay. So tell me what we have here and what we're gonna make, because it sounds really neat.
They're really simple ingredients. Simple ingredients. I mean, we can get like super complex, take 2 days to make this particular meal that we're doing. Yes. If you start hydrating chilies and things like that, all we're gonna use here.
So we'd have to start on Dos de Mayo.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. We'll have to really be out. But like we're just gonna make some simple chocolate chicken mole along with some chicken enchiladas also.
Ooh,
so
nice.
we're already on that same level already with making the mole sauce and things like that.
Sweet.
And we're gonna make some refried beans. We're gonna cheat on those. I'll show you how to do those.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And some Spanish fried rice.
But I don't understand why these are here.
That's what that's for. That's what I said. We're gonna cheat on those. We're gonna substitute these as you actually cooking a whole pork hock in there with your beans and everything to get that flavor in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I'll show you how we're gonna do
now
that
tell
right
me
now.
also why we got two different types.
You can use these flour tortillas right here for your chocolate chicken mole. Just just act it as it's like a piece of bread. You would have it with your sandwich or something like that. You could either pick up your gravy with that or put your chicken there, eat it right there. And our corn tortillas are going to be for our chicken enchiladas.
Nice. Okay, so where do we start?
Well, let's start making a roux first, and then we'll start getting our ingredients in the oven, and we can marinate our chicken right now.
Now, tell the folks at home, roux, what is it?
Roux, it's a 50-50 mixture. It's like a thickening agent, basically, of flour and oil. You could use butter, things like that.
So you're a real chef, right? Well, you got the code.
I only play one on TV.
Oh, okay. Yay. Okay, so where do we start? What do we need?
Right now, we'll get the chicken.
We're not going to start with the margaritas? Oh, no.
We could.
Darn it.
We could do that right off the bat.
No, we want to be able to finish filming the show.
Yeah, you're right. Let's not just kind of get you too dirty all at once.
Exactly.
All right, we'll start off with the chicken right now. We'll get that in the oven right there. That's going to go for about an hour in the oven at about 450 just to get it nice and soft and tender. So it's anytime this is a boneless, so we'll use this one. And
was I supposed to get it with bones?
No, you can get a bone one. But it's all fine. Any type of dark meat that you can use will be great because it has a tendency not to dry out. I mean, you really have to overcook it for it to dry out.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to do that. I'm getting ready for the margaritas with a cup of coffee.
You still waking up?
Well, I mean, really, it's 10 in the morning. Well, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like another version of St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly. That's what we're just saying right now. It's just another reason to party.
Yep. So tell me, actually, we were talking before we got started here, and you actually did go to cooking school.
Yes.
That's pretty neat. And you're a registered dietitian.
Yeah.
Which is why we're using the pork rind?
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're using lard, too.
But, here's the thing. I actually couldn't find the lard, and I know exactly why you wanted that lard. This is all that they had, so if you do want a little bit of a healthier version, you could use Crisco.
Yeah.
But look at the disdain I heard.
It would be, it'll be fine. We got what we got.
It's Alaska, it's Mexican. You got to deal with
you got to make do.
Yeah,
exactly. It's exactly what we got to do.
So you're just going to pile the chicken in there and throw it in the oven, that's it?
Well, I'm going to marinate it with that chicken base right there, that consomme there.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. And now here's my question for you, because this is a powder.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I typically use is
the stock. Yeah, the condensed stock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And does it matter? I know it does matter.
Yeah, it does. It does definitely. It's got two different flavors.
It does?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
This one's a little bit more subtle. The other one's a little bit more robust and.
Interesting. But you know what? Oh, this is just awful. I'm so bad with packaging. Na 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 na.
We'll get it. Yeah, I should use this one.
Now, what is the chocolate gonna do? That's
okay.
The other confusing thing for me.
We're gonna use. Usually, you can use a Mexican brand chocolate with the bricks.
Oh, nice.
And But that chocolate right there will actually, you'll get chocolate flavor from it in your mole. You're gonna have a hot and sweet, maybe a hot and chocolate texture.
Oh, cool. Very cool. So what's the most complicated Mexican dish that you've ever made?
Oh wow, I mean, jeez.
No, seriously.
Tamales take a while. Tamales take a while. They're not complicated, but they take a while too. I mean, it's almost
They're high maintenance.
Yeah, it's almost better to have an assembly line set up here. Bring some friends over, and you start off on one and send it down the line, and 5 minutes later it's done.
All right, I like that. I can dig that. So, but that's the most time intensive, but it's not the most complicated.
It's not the most complicated.
Oh,
a lot of sauces are. A lot of sauces are complicated. I mean, like I was saying, like rehydrating chilies, things like that. The more chilies you can get involved with, the more diverse your meals will be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they all bring something different to the table.
What's your favorite chili?
I would like going with the chipotle. The smoked jalapenos in there. You know, I would like using those on a lot of things.
Huh, well, that looks pretty easy.
Yeah, we're just gonna marinate them in here just for a little while. Then they're gonna go right into the oven just to bake. So we're just, I mean, that's really not, and half of the seasoning won't even stick on here. It'll cook off.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might oversalt them, but I don't think that'll happen here. Because like I said, this is dark meat, so it's gonna lose a lot. But
And this amount of chicken, that was just like the
this will be perfect size for what we're gonna do today.
For about how many people?
I would say this would serve at least 6.
Really?
At least, yeah.
Like all of you chefs that come in my kitchen have like this itty bitty amount of food, and it serves like 1 million people.
Yeah. We're just trying to feed people.
I would have
not
like
fat.
had like 8 million pieces of chicken.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is perfect. This is perfect portion for what we're doing. Like I was saying, we could
And I will get the hand soap for you. That was the first thing he did when he came in the kitchen. Where's the hand soap? Do you have gloves? I like to have clean hands. That's how I could tell you went through formal kitchen training, unlike moi.
All right, let's see. I just need to toss this in the oven. And we said we had parchment paper?
Mm-hmm, I do.
I still have to put it scorch on them.
Parchment foil.
Will it work? Let's see. Yeah, shit.
That's how we roll in the test
Yeah.
kitchen. We either have like 8 million feet of plastic wrap, which is the case right now, and no foil, or there's 8 million feet of foil and no plastic wrap.
And no cutter.
We swear we have not had any margaritas prior to this.
Yeah. Exactly.
So now it's interesting that I want to talk about this for a minute because this is really cool. You actually work at Captain's Keg, and that's how we met. And there's different types of tequila, and you chose this one, and you had a pretty cool observation. We'll tell about that later. But if you're thinking about a Cinco de Mayo drink, there's all sorts of different types and I would say quality of tequila, right? Mm-hmm. And this is. Amen. You brought like the best.
Yeah, that's Ken from Odom supplied us with that one right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And this one is 100% agave, which is the best. And this one has been aged, and it has a special label. No wonder he gave you the best.
Yeah, they're all nice tequilas. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, especially a nice silver or white one.
Yeah.
Well, they also it's called Blanco.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so in the oven.
Okay. We'll just try to keep that on there.
450 for an hour.
Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay, now we'll get our roux started and we'll get our rice started also.
Okay.
You know what?
And see, that was my first question. I'm like, do I need to go grab my rice cooker? And you're like, no.
Yeah, we're gonna toss it in the oven also. Where that chicken's done.
Really? I've never seen that done ever.
Now our range. Let me turn this sucker on now. Oh, you know what? We'll do our rice in here also.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay, point me in the right direction. I'm your sous chef.
Let's get a bag of rice. Oh, found scissors.
Ta-da!
Yeah. See if I don't just destroy this bag.
There you go.
Start cutting into it. It's got a zipper on it.
Of course. Another coffee. It's got the special packaging.
Should we be playing with liquor? All right, let's see. Let me get
So
that.
how much of that are you going?
See, it all depends on how many people we're cooking for now. We could go with 2 cups, and then we're gonna have like a ton of rice. I mean, so it's for the portions that we got. I mean, that'd be perfect for it. But like I said, we could go with 2 cups. 2 cups will be fine.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably anywhere between, I don't know, what is this? Oh. That's it. That's it. Give me those scissors.
Let me just check the bottle again. It is still sealed. It is.
Yeah, I mean, you can make quite a bit of servings with this bag right here. I mean,
oh wow.
Yeah, I mean,
like
quite a bit.
10 or 20 people for the whole bag,
or more.
Really?
Yeah. You'll see. You'll see how many portions we get out, because basically what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna just brown it just for a minute, pull it off. We're gonna put it in our pan, toss it in the oven, and you'll see when it comes out, it's gonna fluff up. So
okay. I'll believe it when I see it.
We shouldn't have mortar at the end of it.
So what are you doing now?
Okay, right now we got a little bit of oil heated up in this pan, and right now we're just gonna brown some flour in it. We're gonna make our roux with it. I like to make a roux and let it set for a little while. Well, you could even put it in the refrigerator, do what you want to do with it after you're done.
You want to use that baseball bat, or do you want a real one?
Yeah, let's get you there. You said a whisk, and I got the first one I seen. And so basically, you know, I like it's just more user friendly when I set it to the side, let it cool. Because when you do want to use it, it'll start working for you, and you'll see it from cold getting hot. You'll see it just dissipate and get it whatever you want, thickened. So this should do it right here. We're not cooking for a whole lot.
That's so simple.
Yeah, we're not cooking for a whole lot of people.
What's the most amount of people that you've ever cooked for?
Oh wow. Let's see. Worked at a YMCA camp in California one time. That was about $150 a day. That was like 3 meals a day. I mean, breakfast, lunch, and
oh my
dinner.
goodness.
But you know, that was, and the thing there is, but wow, going catering jobs. I've worked with my sister before, international catering, and they're talking about 9,000 people. No, well, 900 to 1,000 people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, things like that where you got to rent.
Oh, that smells good too.
Yeah, let me go right around you here, and I'm gonna get a little bit more oil.
Oh, I'm kind of happy I didn't get the real lard.
Why is that?
Because I'm watching how much you're using. Boy, I mean, it really does. Maybe, is that the chicken I'm smelling too?
No, that's just the flour there.
Wow.
That's just the flour there, and maybe the coffee. Basically, just want it a little bit more thinner. I don't want to get no clumps in there. When you have clumps in there, you'll see them in your gravy or stock or whatever you're gonna make with it.
Well, I know it smells good because the dog just showed up.
Yeah.
She's underneath Jacob, the camera dude, sniffing around.
See, here's kind of like what you want to do. You just want to get a nice, smooth, almost looks like caramel, but just like, say, a white melted chocolate.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's show them that at home.
That's kind of what you're looking for, right there. Just.
Oh, yeah, here, pull it over here so they can see.
This one. Just that. And we'll let it cool down from there. We could plate it or put it in a pan just so it's out of our way, and it'll cool down from there, and then we'll use it as we go along.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I think that'll work out just fine. Now, let's get our flour put away.
My extra small container of flour.
If you buy one on sale.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do, is because I do a lot of baking, and I do a lot of stuff with flour, homemade bread and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when it goes on sale, I go out and get like 10 or 15 of them and put them in there.
Yeah, and put it in a big tub.
Yep.
Okay, a plate, do you have a plate?
Yes, I do. How big?
Or even one of those blue bowls work.
Okay. There you go.
So just like that. Thank you. Okay, now. We're just gonna let this cool down. You know what you could also do with it, if you make a huge quantity of this stuff, you can put it in your refrigerator, cover this bowl up, put it in your refrigerator. Whenever you want to, say, make any type of gravies or anything like that, from chicken or beef stock, you just throw it right in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It'll work just like your slurry would if you were to make like cornstarch and gravy. I mean, cornstarch and water. Put that right there. We're still gonna need that.
The whisk?
Yeah. You know what? Let me get a small plate. I wanted to set this on something, but I don't want to sit on the counter. There we go.
Ta-da! There you go.
Thank you. And let me wash this pan.
I
back
like
up.
it. Chef Joel might just be fired.
Oh,
because
no,
we now
he's
have a
not.
neat person in the kitchen. I love it. So I'm very anxious to see
See
this.
how this rice is going to turn out? Okay.
Because I'm the ultimate traditionalist.
Okay.
I mean, obviously that was the first thing out of my mouth was, do I need the rice cooker?
Okay, going back to the lard again. The thing in the kitchen with the L word. Love.
Love? Love, lard. Love. Okay, makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. You gotta remember, I'm from the deep south, so anything with deep fried lard, anything like that, I'm all about that.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot.
I figured coming from the south that you should be able to cook a lot of pork and things like that down there, right?
Oh yeah. Barbecue, deep fried.
Yeah, now see. You can use, if you could go a healthier way and go with oil this also.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you don't have
So
to
instead,
use lard.
what would you use, though?
Basically, like the way we did the roux, you could use oil, you could use butter. I mean, you can go the same routes instead of using lard.
No, I'm not about healthy. I'm not. I'm all about good eating.
Okay, now we're just gonna get some lard going here. Try to clean off my whisk. Okay, now we'll get our rice.
Okay.
Grab the scissors.
Remember,
and we'll
it's
cut
open. So you're going to use roughly 2 to 3 cups.
Yeah, about 2. Well, let's see. That's about 2 right there. We're eyeballing it. We're eyeballing everything.
Yep. I like cooking that way, though. I mean, a lot of times I'll do a recipe and I'll follow it to the letter of the recipe. But then after that, I'm done. I'm going to make it my own way the next time.
Yeah. There you go. See right here, we just put enough rice in just to absorb the lard. Yeah.
And how long are you going to keep that on the stove?
Just to brown it a little bit. You'll see it. Well, not brown it, but you will see it get
like
cooked.
toasting it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got it on medium high.
Yeah. From it, I mean, it's clear right now. You can almost see it. It almost looks transparent, but you'll see it turn white. There's like a solid white color, like the way that is right there.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
You know, usually
it smells good too.
Yeah, usually you can. Here's where you would want to like toast your garlic or anything you have in there. You can throw it in there. It'll every small thing you do adds flavor to it.
Yeah, so I think that you really need to be on Top Chef this year. No pressure, right?
No pressure. Here's okay. Now here's our rice. We're basically going to pull it off right now. It's where we want it at. You know, it's not brown, but it's not that translucent color either that we're looking for.
Yeah, okay.
And so basically, we just want a little bit of this on here. Just going to get it
very cool.
mended in there for a second. Don't need a whole lot of it. Start sticking too much in there.
That was about a third of this can.
Yeah, you start sticking too much in there, you're going to start having big clumps. Okay, here we go. And we got a little color in there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so now we'll bring it over to our pan over here. All right, yeah, here we go.
Here,
you know, we should have
right
did that.
here.
You know, we should have did to help this thing along. We could have boiled some water.
Would you like for me to boil some?
No, we'll just put some hot water in from the tap. It should be fine.
Guess what? This is very, very hot.
Is it? Okay.
Almost boiling.
All right, we'll go that direction. Okay, and now, let's see, we'll grab our chicken stock over there, our chicken base. And see, you know, a lot of times people add like whole chunk tomatoes in here, like fresh tomato in there and things like that.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and
Did you put hot peppers in there?
This isn't really going to be hot at all.
But could you?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. And then here's where we're gonna need that hot water right now.
Okay, and let me.
I would say that's about a tablespoon for that portion of rice right there. It's about a tablespoon. But see, like you were saying, the other chicken stock you use, you could use it in the same way we just put that in right now.
Okay,
also.
that is some hot water.
Got me shaking, grabbing it. I thought it wasn't gonna be that hot. Seen steam coming off it.
So that looks like you put about a cup in there.
Yeah.
But really, I think the way to do it is it's almost like putting it in my rice cooker, and I'm not going to do this but in the rice cooker, to always make perfect rice, you stick your finger in, and if the rice is here, then if you go one...
Yeah, just about there, yep. Exactly, you can go, you know,
one finger section above, you're good to go.
Yeah, you could go about an inch or so above it and, you know, you'll be fine. Here in the oven, when you cook it in the oven like that...
Twist.
Oh, go ahead. When you put it in the oven just like that...
Oh, why is this not working now? Oh, lovely. Wrong way. God, you would think that we already had half that bottle of tequila.
Yeah, we haven't even opened it yet.
I know.
I think we're just thinking about it. Subliminally, it's the back of our head.
Oh, that looks cool.
Okay.
What are some of the other things that you could add in there to?
You can put dried onions in here. Bay leaves would. You can put bay leaves in there also. Like whatever you want to put in there, just as long as it's not too wet and moisture, because that's when you'll start having any type of dry in there will work just fine. So now, do you have a spoon on you?
I do. What type would you like?
Just anything you want to taste this with.
Oh, okay. My favorite type of spoon.
There you go.
So you're putting in cilantro. Would that be good?
Yeah. It shouldn't do anything to this at all. Just add a nice little color and a little aroma to it. So now, see just what we were talking about. See the water level of that right there? It's just right above it. So go ahead and give it a taste there, and then we'll see how we're sitting after that. Well, the rice isn't going to be done, but the liquids, that's what you're going for, is just the liquids in there.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, you're just going to want to cover this up.
Go back in.
You want to go back in? See, here's
spoon.
This is where you want to add, if you want to add any more like salt to it, or you know, basically add more water, whatever you want to do.
Holy smokes, that is so good.
Okay. Now we're gonna we want to cover this up. Pan it. Well, if we had a tighter, I want to say a tighter seal around this, that's what we'd want to do, because we don't want no moisture to really escape in there. We want to.
Okay, I gotcha.
As long as we could get a good seal on here, that's what we want to try to do.
You know what we can do though, is we can put another pan on top.
Yeah, I got that cookie sheet for that right there, and just to see if it's going to hold it down.
Are you going to put this on top of that? Oh, okay.
Just something like that, or just to try to get it so it seals it up in there. So I don't want a lot of moisture to get out.
Okay, so before you leave, you'll have to do the inventory of the kitchen, so you know next time when you come what you have.
Yeah, sure. We can do something else next time. Yeah. Oh, let's see if it's going to sit next to our chicken. See how that's.
I don't think it will fit. I'll bet you anything it won't fit. Here.
Long ways?
No.
Let's see.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe put the pan in first and then,
Yeah, exactly. That's using the noodle.
Nope. Yep.
Ha!
Nope.
Ah!
Gotcha.
We need a smaller pan.
There we go.
I do not want to open that up too much on that. I'm trying to get this pan to plate the seal up.
Now, do you need the below?
Yeah, we could throw that chicken down there. Let's throw the chicken down there.
Okay.
We'll just
How about a
turn it
hot pad?
sideways. Yeah.
That's always a plus when you're reaching down.
Yeah.
So when people come to your house to eat, what is the one thing that they're always like, oh my gosh, will you make that?
It's a lot of times it's always the simplest things, like
Really?
enchiladas, things like that. Yeah. I mean, when I left California, I had a lot of people still coming back, saying, "Hey, send sauce back."
So how long have you been in Ketchikan?
2 years.
Oh, really?
2 years, yeah.
What brought you here?
My sister was already up here already, and she wanted some help opening up a place up here. So I came up here, and I didn't really plan on staying that long though, but
that's what everyone says.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I couldn't really. It's kind of strange because it's like a whole different lifestyle change,
From
it feels
California?
good. Yeah,
No doubt.
It feels good. It feels good.
I bet you don't miss the traffic.
Oh no, or some of the people there in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
What next?
Okay. We got our rice in. Got the roux going. Well, let's get our stock going.
Okay. Big pan or little?
We'll use that big one right there.
Okay. Okay, you're already like, it's hot in here.
Yeah, I was just in the front of an oven. That thing blasting me. Hold on, let's get some water in here.
Like he knows how to do it.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a cool little feature?
Yeah, really, it's hot water. Sanitize anything in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a little bit slow, but
yeah,
worth
it's
it.
all right. Yeah.
So enchiladas. What's the key to a good enchilada?
What's the key to a good enchilada? Just making sure it's got nice flavors in it. Making sure it has real nice flavor. You don't want it dry. It's one of those like meals that people have different variations of. Mm-hmm. So go with you're comfortable with. Go with people like. It's all ready.
Wow.
Okay, see, we're gonna make our stock in here now. So basically, we're gonna go back.
So why is the pan doing that?
It's just to heat. Just water underneath the pan. Just boiling it off from the top of the range.
Huh. Okay. Point me in the right direction.
Okay. Here's where we're at now. We'll get our stock again. Mm-hmm. We'll get our stock. We can get our cominos there. Mm-hmm. And our onion.
Did I get the right?
Yeah, this worked just fine. And we could go with our garlic also.
Okay. Garlic. Did you say onion?
Yeah, we could go with onion, but no, the garlic's fine.
Oh, good. Oh, now that's interesting.
Just a hair
so you're
in there.
putting a little bit of cumin in there.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Doesn't need a whole lot.
Now, here's something. Are you a brand snob when it comes to cumin?
As long as it works.
Okay.
As long as it works.
And is there a shelf life to cumin?
I would go with seeded if you're going to keep it on the shelf for a while.
Okay.
It does, for some reason, it does lose its, I want to say, just its punch. Mm-hmm. Let me get this garlic popped open.
Now, I want to see how you do this.
I just need a couple of bulbs. It shouldn't be that hard. Well, we'll do the beans. You want to see the...
Look at that.
There we go.
Jeff Jones from the fire department showed me a very cool trick with how to get the bulbs out.
Uh-huh.
And what he did is he put two bowls together. And he's from California, too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, now that I think about it. Anyway, and then he just shook that inside the bowls.
Uh-huh. The whole bulb?
Yeah, no, individual. He got them individual. And then magically, they were clean.
Cleaned up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't need many. That three's good.
Okay. I love garlic.
Yep, garlic's fun. Hottest day in July that's when they have the Gilroy Garlic Festival.
Really?
I think, if I'm wrong, it could be the first or the last weekend in July. But going back to that though, you would not believe how many places do garlic out there.
Look at that. That's cool.
And we'll just peel
Now
them off.
that's really neat. Very cool. Do you like roasted garlic?
Yeah.
I do too.
Just throw you wanted to cut the crown off of that, throw that whole thing in the oven with a little bit of oil.
Yep.
And
everyone that comes in my kitchen is so talented with knives, with the exception of me.
oh no, you'll get it. You'll get it. Just watch your fingers. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, the worst and dangerous knife to work with is a dull knife, so that's when people usually get themselves cut.
Oh, very cool.
So, now here we're going to just toss this in our water, and we're going to just bring this down to a boil with everything else. That's all we're going to do with these little bulbs right here.
Look at that. Very nice.
Yeah, let's see if I can get over there without dropping it. We're going to use half of this for our chicken enchiladas and the other half for our chocolate chicken.
Oh, okay.
Mole. So we'll just let it come around
Very
right
cool.
there, and we'll put our chicken base in here, bring it back up again. Oh, I got it right here.
So I have a question about the chocolate. Could you use dark chocolate?
Yes, you can.
Nice. And that would be the official dump.
Yeah, exactly. That's eyeballing it.
One big wooden spoonful.
Yeah, it's the first one I grabbed. Yeah, we could bring that around right now. And, you know, one thing I didn't see was California chili powder.
California chili powder. That's because I didn't see it either.
Yeah. So we're out.
I have chili powder.
Do you have chili powder?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what it's like.
And I have a bunch of other things that I can augment it with.
Yeah.
You know this guy's good when he's looking at the back of the chili
Let's
powder
see.
thing.
Don't think I've ever used this brand before. It looks dark though. It looks like it would be. Shouldn't be that strong in taste. Cause you got like New Mexico. It's got like a real light color to it, and that thing will be hot as long as you keep putting it. Yeah. But this will work off just fine. Should. It'll just give it a little lighter texture if it's too hot. Yeah, I think they made these things like, like child-proof or something.
I know.
Huh?
No, you have packaging problems too.
Yeah. It's always good to you tear off the little handle they give you to it flies right off.
Okay, so how are you going to taste it?
Yeah, let's give it a little whack here.
Want a spoon? Oh no, apparently not. Is that good?
Yeah, it'll work.
Okay, so
It's not
California
too bad.
chili powder.
It's not overpowering.
Do they even sell that in town?
Yes, they do.
Really?
Yeah. I got like huge bags of it at the house, but bags I pick up are like 1 pound bags.
Really?
Yeah. Here they sell them in like 4 ounce or 3 ounce bags, but
Interesting.
I've seen it. I've seen it at AP before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Safeway carries it also. Again, eyeballing it. You know, when you start cooking for a lot of people and you already have everything down already, that's when you could actually get your measuring spoons out and put it in, and then when you got your taste down, you just write it down. And so when you do have, say, 20 or 30 people come over, you just go back to your recipe book, open it up, and say, okay, I need 3 tablespoons of this. Then you go back to it again.
Right,
then you'll come out with the same. You'll come out with the same result every time. Now, if you want, we'll to give that a test right there and see if we need to put any more chicken base in that.
Oh, am I the tester?
Yeah.
I get the big spoon this time.
All right, yeah, there you go. Don't get no rice in there.
Yeah, right. No rice. No whammies. Ooh, look at that. Wow. It smells. Wow. I'm gonna burn my mouth. I know it.
I think the spoon's probably hot.
Ooh, yummy.
Okay, so how are we there?
I am nicely surprised. Holy smokes.
So we're good there?
Yep.
Now, do you want any more heat on that?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll leave that to the side. We'll still mess with that later right there. Okay,
But you would want more heat. I know you would.
No. Well, no, I'm really not like I've grown up with chilies around my whole life a lot, so I really don't do a lot of heat.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes things are just so hot they don't even amuse me. No, it's just like, I won't even eat it. Yeah, it's just one of those things though. Yeah, okay, so we'll let that come to a boil right there. It's rolling boil right now. We can those garlics are still cooking down a little bit still. You know, ideally it would have been good to throw a roasted one in there, but here's where we're gonna go back to our roux now.
Oh.
Now this is gonna thicken it up here. But we're gonna pull about half of this out. We're gonna pull about half of this out to, you know what? Yeah, let's pull about half out now.
Okay. He's thinking. I could see the
wheels are trying to turn on me.
Now, do you ever do a booth like at Blueberry or?
Oh no, I don't.
You just cook for friends.
I just got caught up too last year. I was just doing too many things.
All right, let's.
There we go. Thank you. Okay, now we'll use this one right here for our chicken enchiladas right here. And we'll use this one for our chocolate. And okay,
what's the meaning of the word mole?
It's basically a gravy. You know, it comes in so many different varieties and forms. I mean, you could make this whole base can be made out of pumpkin seeds if you ground them down.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's so many variations of it.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, see, here's our roux. Just toss that in there. Start stirring it around like that. Like I said, if like what I meant by user friendly, it should dissipate. It'll be being colder than what we put it in.
Okay.
So we'll keep it there. It'll turn thicker as it goes along.
And how long would you leave that on the heat for?
I would say about 10 minutes.
Okay.
10, 15 minutes. And again, if you want this thicker, you leave it on the stove if you want it thicker. Your liquids will come off and you'll start seeing it get thicker and thicker as it goes along.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. And you've got it on a medium-high.
Yeah, yeah, I just turned it down a little bit lower. Just so we can see in our pan, see what we're doing there. One of the things with the syrups here is they bring a lot of sweetness to it. So what we're looking for basically is you want a hot and say eating chocolate with the hot finish on the end of it.
Okay. Nice. So this is why my dad always put a chocolate bar in his chili.
Possibly.
Okay.
It's like your tongue sitting on something saying, oh, getting ready for something sweet, then some heat comes along.
Gotcha.
There we go. See, now right here.
I can see it thickening up.
Yeah.
This is looking really good.
See, now right here, this is where you'd want to taste it right now and see if you'd want to put more chili powder in there.
More heat in it.
Yeah, to bring it around. Because it's going to darken
Tell you what,
up.
Richard, you're one tasting fool because I've already been through like 5 spoons.
It's okay though. It's okay. It's a finished product. You'll enjoy the finished product.
Of course. Look at that.
To the spoon.
And you can hear it when you're. I'm just standing by.
You're listening also.
Oh yeah, you can totally tell the difference. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Totally different.
Yeah.
I would add more heat.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just
Okay.
said that. I'm like the biggest wimp when it comes to spice, but I would add more heat.
See, New Mexico chili powder. Here's if we had New Mexico, we could throw that in there, or it would just bring it up like that.
Gotcha. So that would be 4 dumps and 2 handfuls.
Yeah. Almost.
If you're using the exact science.
That's about a tablespoon that we added in.
But you know, spices are like haircuts. You know, once you've gone too far, you've gone too
can't
far.
take it back. You can change barbers, but you can't take it back. Okay, now we're gonna need our whisk.
Okay. You can definitely see that.
Yep. Okay. So this should be our. This is going to be our sauce for our chocolate chicken mole right here. Now, if you want your spoon out again. You didn't tie a string to it yet?
No, but I don't want to keep putting, the one that I keep eating off of. Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to double dip either.
Yeah, that's bad manners. Bad manners.
Now, how much more heat should be added to that? That would be your call.
I think it's good. Now, I will tell you though that if you're a person who likes spice, add more.
Yeah. Or go with the hotter chili.
Yep. It's got a hint, which is what I like.
Yeah.
But if a person really likes a little heat,
yeah,
add a little bit more. If you like a lot of heat, add a lot more. Because to me, it's just got the perfect amount.
It's got the right balance in there.
Yep, it does. But I'm a wimp.
You can also go with the Hershey's. There's Hershey syrups. You don't got to use a Hershey syrup, but but that happens in particular. That's the one we have.
Okay.
You can go with the one that's that's not a high concentration of sugars in it.
Okay.
Where you just get a lot of chocolate flavor in there without the sugars. That way you don't got your sugars and everything else fighting in there for each other. Now we're gonna use this for our enchiladas right here. So what we'll do now is we'll just get some cheese shredded.
Okay.
We'll get some cheese shredded and just a couple tortillas on the grill. And we'll check our chicken. In that glass pan, you can actually see where your water level's at with your rice.
Right.
And on the plus, you can also see your rice cooking at what stage it's at.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, you see we're pretty much even with the water level. We pretty much lost all our water already, and you can still see the rice in its full form still.
I see it. Nice.
Let's see how this is doing.
And there you go.
Oh, there we go.
And I'll throw another one down for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put one on rice. You know what we can do with this right here? Watch. Let me show you something here. We'll pull this out.
Oh yeah, and then we can see the rice.
Pull this out right here, and
Ooh.
instead of us going with see our edges right here are cooked up a little bit.
Yep.
But you can actually see that like this white texture inside the rice still, a white opaqueness. So instead of going with water, what I think I'll go with this chicken stock from this pan.
Oh, perfect. Good idea.
See if I can't get a
Just
hold.
make it all the healthier.
Yeah. As long as we get it cooked, it'll be fine.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah, that should be all right. We'll find out.
Back in the oven it goes.
Yeah. You know what pans work really great on this are basically like your thin little foil pans that you buy at the store.
Yeah.
They worked almost perfect for them because they're thin enough where they can take in a lot of heat. But this is like a lot of rice.
Yeah, it does look like a. Yoo! Anyone want to come over for lunch? You know, if this were live and we said, sure, come on over for lunch, we're having margaritas and Mexican,
Yeah.
the doorbell would be ringing right now. Okay.
All right, so
I like this job because guess
Well,
what?
what happened?
I get to eat the rest, the part of the cheese where I don't want to grate my knuckles in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably good enough right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more than enough. We'll be okay. What did I have on this? Oh, there it is over there.
And we should mention that you can also use the pepper jack.
Yeah. Can you hand me the foil?
Yes, there you go.
Thank you.
So when does the cayenne come into it?
Oh, we could use that right there when we're
no.
spicing up our chocolate. How hot is that?
Well, why don't you taste it? You're gonna think I'm a wimp. If you want, look, he's laughing at me already.
No, sir. No, it's
Okay,
fine.
fine.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no. So but you know that's what basically we can use that cayenne.
Remember, you're cooking Mexican in an Irish woman's kitchen, so.
From the south.
Right, an Irish woman from the south. That's like the double whammy right there.
All right. Okay. So now we're going back to our sauce we're going to use for our chicken enchiladas. Mm-hmm. So here, we'll keep that stirred.
Do I need to be opening the tortillas?
You know what? We can start warming some of those up right now.
Okay.
Just the, we'll pull the corn out right now.
Okay. Ooh, that's the one I grabbed.
We'll pull the corn right now, and we probably won't make a huge tray of chicken enchiladas. We could do some plates of it, or we could do a small tray. And we're gonna need a pan.
Yep, I have the perfect pan for you too.
Great. Okay, we're just gonna put a little bit of oil on here, or lard, and you can put our tortillas on there. We heat them up and just put them in
And
a
I'll
small
grab
plate.
a plate.
Yeah, gonna need one of those. We're definitely gonna need one of those. Right now I'm just adding a roux mixture inside of our sauce we're gonna use for our enchiladas here. And the same thing there, but the only variation in this is we're not just gonna add no chocolate to it.
Okay.
Here's where you can throw a bay leaf in this if you wanted to, and you know it'll bring a lot to the table there. Now, if you want, you could try this one.
Luckily, I have a clean spoon on standby.
There you go.
This has a totally different smell to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Ooh, that's smooth.
Yeah.
I like that. Yum, yum.
Now this is what we're gonna use for enchiladas right here. So now we'll get our tortillas going. We just need a little, oh, hand me that plate over there. Where'd our lard go to?
Our lard is over here.
I like your pear.
Thank you. That was a gift.
A gift?
I get all sorts of interesting gifts from people.
Uh-huh.
Here's another one. A lady came up to me and said, I just love your show and I love the apocalypse. So I saw this and I thought of you and I want you to have it for the test kitchen.
You don't have a chicken in here?
No.
It's good luck to have a chicken in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe you
never
can
knew
help me with that.
Yeah. It's bad luck to run out of salt too, though.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not superstitious or anything like
Oh,
that.
right.
It's not like I believe in any of that stuff.
Okay, so perfect. I love these bars of the
Those?
lard. Yeah, just because
You
they're
have it,
handy.
yeah, you don't got to use the whole thing at once. So like I said, we'll just bring this up to a heat here. I think I got the right one on.
And you've got it medium.
Yeah, just as long as we get our pan hot here.
Yep.
Get our pan hot there, and see, the longer you let that on, the longer you would leave this on here, the thicker it would get. Because
Oh,
all
okay.
Your moisture is starting to evaporate from it.
So now I'm lost again. Enchiladas.
Well, they're both going to be chicken dishes.
Okay.
They're both you can serve them separately. You don't got to serve them at once. But the only reason why we're doing chicken enchiladas because we were already going that step already making
Right,
a mole already.
okay.
So we just kind of veered off the path and said, okay, we'll do this too. So our sauce here, Michelle, if you wanted to, you could, but you want it fine just the way it's at, right?
Are you making fun of me again?
No. I think it's good right there.
Okay, we
I
can
think
add more heat if you want.
No. That's pretty much. If you were serving a family, that's what you'd want because a lot of times kids don't like heat,
Right.
things like that. I had made some about a week ago just to then prep. Come in here, my kids. I let it cool in the refrigerator. Kids come out of school and they thought they had chocolate pudding in the kitchen.
Oh.
Well, they were disappointed.
Surprise!
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You know, they were hungry. They came out of school.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we'll just heat these through. The only reason why we're going to put a little oil on them so they don't dry out.
Okay.
Want them pliable.
Very cool. You know what I've noticed? How come tortillas are so darn expensive here?
You
I've
can
never
make
seen anything like
you
it.
can make them like super simple.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Quick, give me a rundown on
Of
how
what?
I would make my own tortilla.
Well, you could go out and get your bag. If you're making corn, you could just go buy a bag of corn mixture already, and then you just add water, and that's how easy it is. And get it. You could buy a tortilla press, ball around that big, flatten them out, throw them on the grill. They're done.
Really?
That's it.
I
That's
totally didn't know that.
It's really super simple how to make a corn tortilla. Yeah.
So I would use cornmeal?
Yeah, well, there's a corn masa mix they sell here already. It's got all your ingredients in it already.
Guess what I have a whole bunch of?
What's that?
The stuff to make my own tortillas.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of brands that they sell at AP, Safeway, places like that.
Really?
They sell them anywhere between the 20 to 10 pound bags.
I know, I have one of those bags and I didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, really? Yeah, what you'd probably have to look for here is get a tortilla press. I mean,
Okay.
tortilla press, you can even build one yourself. It's just basically a little wooden block that folds on itself. Handle comes over. They're like super simple. But yeah, but like you, but you're.
Bella, here I come again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they'll have one there.
She has everything there.
Yeah, you could get them out of steel, wood. But what takes a while to learn, not making the mixture itself, but making the tortilla itself and making it round, I would say is flour.
It's like the rule of first pancakes.
Yeah, first one's always, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, going back to tortillas, making flour tortillas, that's a kind of a tough one right there because, I mean, I have a mother that can just crank those things out like it's a thing to do, and I still can't grasp the hold of making them round still.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it'll take practice though, but I just don't have the time to keep practicing in the kitchen trying to get her. I could get the dough right. I could get that part right.
So how do you make the dough?
It's flour, some hot water, baking, like a baking powder, and some lard, and salt it.
That's it?
That's it. That's it. That's as simple as it is.
Look at that.
We're just gonna heat some of these through.
Very cool.
Yeah, this is us veering off that path again. Let me do about 2 more. It should be okay.
You're hungry. You're like, I gotta go to work soon.
Oh, yeah. Well, usually working in the kitchen, seeing food all day, you really don't get hungry.
Yeah, I know. It's totally true. Everyone asks me that when they come over. I like make these big, have big dinner parties and everything. And then I serve all the food, and they're like, "Are you gonna eat?" And by the time you get all that stuff plated up, it's kind of like, eh.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when people come over. You're not eating with us?
You're not. I'm having a dinner party, but
Yeah.
I won't be eating with you now.
I'm gonna sit here with Margarita.
Yep.
Okay, we'll just take a peek at our rice right now. See how that's doing.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, that's coming out just fine right there. And usually we can do, if we figure we got too much moisture in there, if we do, we'll just leave the lid off just a hair, just to let it keep drying out. But it looks like it's all the way done.
And if you were
already.
using the tin pan like you were talking about and you cover it in foil, then at this point you could poke some holes in it?
No, if you were using a tin pan and you were using foil on it, you'd get a better seal.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have moisture escaping. And
Gotcha.
So you could put your watch to it, just say, okay, I'll put it on an hour.
Oh, nice.
And that'll be it. No matter what portion you're going to use, because you could use anywhere from 2 cups to 8 cups, and it'll still all take an hour at 450.
Okay, that's good to know. Chicken.
Chicken should be done. Now we're gonna use this right here.
Ooh.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna probably use half of this for enchiladas and we'll use that half for that mole. So I'll leave it in that pan right there. It's gonna, I mean, grill marks on it really would, I don't know if they'll make it look better, but it's gonna be covered in sauce anyway.
Right, yeah. Gotcha. Very nice.
One of the good things to use when you're making these enchiladas like that, a lot of these stores have those whole rotisserie birds already.
Oh yeah.
And you could use one of those birds, strip off the skin, and you're done.
Okay. Easy meal at home.
And you know what I found out? That over here at AP, I think after 6, they even get cheaper after.
Really?
Yeah, they go like $5. Yeah, they go like $5 or something.
Oh, that looks so good. That looks awesome.
All right, okay, so now that's our rice is in the oven. We're letting that cool down, and let's see where we're at. Let's start on our beans.
Okay.
How about that? Let's do our beans.
I've been asking.
Yeah, let's do our beans.
This is the one I gotta know about.
Okay.
Because being from the South, I mean, this is a staple.
Yeah, pork rind.
These are a staple.
When my daughter was small, she always referred to those as poke skins.
Poke skin.
Poke skin.
See, look, love that big bacony taste.
Yeah.
So, I see what you're gonna do. I think I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna put some of these in here, crush them down. Yeah, just powder them up. We don't need to crush that whole bag though.
Wow. Woo. That's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So we'll crush that down and see how it looks on us.
And how are you going to crush this? Just like.
Yeah, if you got a rolling pin too, you could put a rolling pin across them.
Okay.
Palm them, beat them, run them over with the car, whatever you want to do.
Taking out my aggressions on the.
Whatever you
on
want
the pork rinds.
Whatever you want done, yeah.
Yes, I was mad at you yesterday. Oops, I went to potato. Ladies, you too can do this in your kitchen if you're having dating problems or otherwise having a bad romantic day.
Rolling pin's easy too.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now, how many? Well, let's see. That's again though. You know, how many beans? How far do you want to go in beans?
That is entirely up to you. Okay. Is that about the right consistency?
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do with the leftovers. Check this out for decadence. Fried chicken with this.
You gonna use that as a coating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should work. Shouldn't brown it up too bad.
Oh, I see more lard going in there.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Like I said, they're refried beans.
Okay, so I'll have you know that we started with a whole package of this, and look how much is left.
Half of it. This is
No
this
dieting
is like a
allowed.
dieting show here.
Yeah. If you're looking to lose weight, you're watching the wrong show.
Okay, now, you know, like if we wanted to, we can cook our own raw beans if we wanted to. But
Right.
like I said, we're doing it about the simple way right now. We'll just open
I
some
want to know the
cans
trick
up.
because this is pretty cool. So we've got, I got 3 cans just because I didn't know, but you've opened one of them.
Yeah, open one. I'm going to use the.
And these are regular pinto beans.
Just regular cooked pinto beans. I'm going to use the water and the beans in this full can right here. I'm going to get another one, open it up, and we're going to drain the water out just in case we need it later.
Okay.
We'll use it as we go along, just in case our beans are looking a little dry.
Okay.
But if you know, one of the things you can do too is if they're looking a little wet and they're looking real loose in your pan there, you can always add roux to it and it'll thicken it up.
Ah, more lard.
Yeah, more lard. More of that L word.
Yep.
Love.
Yeah, love. Love lard. Okay, I like it.
See, with these 2 cans right here, we should get a lot of beans. That's
I
what
think
asking.
so.
So what are you going to do with all this food today?
I will take it to the office. I will give you some, Jacob the camera dude some, and then take it back to the friendly customer service people at KPU.
There you go. If it's a bad meal, I get my light shut off. What was his name again?
No, yeah. Quick, what's his address? We need a call out. Turn the lights off at.
You know, it helps if we actually turn this on. All right. Okay. Back to the chicken. Let's pull our rice out.
You need
Not too
another.
hot. No, this is fine. This is fine. Can make do with that. We'll pull our rice out, and we could actually get that fluffed up.
Okay.
This is once you start doing this like sauces like that, you can really add what you want it to them, and it'll bring a whole different complex of flavors to it. So
Cool.
we're going about just the basics right now.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Nothing too fancy, nothing out of the ordinary. Like I was saying, like if we wanted to, we could start dehydrating chilies yesterday.
Really?
Like those, you'll come across in the store, they'll have a chili pepper on that big.
Yeah.
Put it in water overnight, de-seed it first, you know, take all the membrane out. And this morning, when we started this morning, you would have had that whole chili already hydrated already. Wow. Then you just put it in the food processor.
That's like a really scary proposition.
Yeah, then you just, you know, from there you just bring it up and put it in a food processor.
And get spicier and spicier and spicier.
Yeah.
More lard.
We could always go that right. So I'm just going to add our beans in here.
This is so easy.
Just
I
to
love
bring
it.
up. Oh, it is. It's super easy. Like I said, really easy. Nothing too hard about it. I mean, to work.
These. And these actually were on sale. I think they were about $1.69 each.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, they were.
Well,
maybe less.
You know, I've looked for like raw beans here in town. It seems like they just have, for some reason, somewhere in between here and Washington, they seems like they stay in the bag too long.
True. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, that looks
So,
good.
okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring these up to a heat right now, and what we can do, we can add our pork rinds in here right now.
Okay.
This is what I mean, but this is what I toss all those in there. We'll see what happens. This is what I mean by like we're cheating, basically. Or else we could get the same result if we were to get a pork hock and or smoked pork bone and
Right.
cook them overnight in that thing.
Could I
Same
take,
result.
if I had a ham, if I had cooked a ham with the bone in, and this is what I always do is I save the bone afterwards, could I have thrown that in there? The ham bone?
Yeah, you could have. I don't know if it'll bring much flavor though.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you want something smoked and something just really solid. So, when this is done with right here, you should be able to taste the pork come through here. But let's gotta bring it up to heat first though. Now, here's what we'll do. We'll get our chicken shredded over there.
Okay. There you go. I just tweeted the secret to cool refried beans. It's all about the pork rinds.
Yeah.
So if you're watching
Easy
this
one.
show right now, when you check out our Facebook page, Live in Catch Can, or follow us at Twitter at Live in Catch Can, whenever we're filming in the test kitchen here, we will always ask our chef to give some quick and easy hints, and we tweet them live while we're on the set. Nice, look at that. Now, what are those going to be?
We're going to use this in our chicken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're going to use that in our chicken. Try to be finger free of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So we should be okay there. We're going to use the rest of the stock for our rice right now. Our rice is ready to get pulled out.
Perfect.
So
This all looks so easy. You make it look
it
easy.
is. It's really easy. And like I said, it's really easy. Let me put that. That's hot.
Oh, that is hot. I can feel it. And hear it too.
Huh. We could plug Geico and say, so easy a caveman can do.
Oh, look how pretty that is.
All right, now what we can do here.
I can do is take a picture for our Facebook friends. And now we actually have a Pinterest board.
A what?
A Pinterest board. Pinterest is where we put all of our food photos. Perfect. Oh,
So
pretty,
now-
pretty.
Now we could fluff this up with the fork if we wanted to right now. While we still got it warm
Look at
still.
that.
So if we could have a nice big fork, or maybe one of these spoons might work.
And I have a fork right, it might work.
Oh, there we go. See, this is kind of like the consistency that we want, where it's not like all sticking together. I mean, sometimes you might come across one that you might burn on the bottom. You just don't scrape the bottom. But this one right here, we pretty much got it dead on.
Oh yeah, that looks wonderful.
So you just fluff this out and see the way this rice is starting to like pop open? Mm-hmm. Where it's not, see on the top, it just got to get moved.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's a lot of rice.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, and just
And
let
it didn't
just
look
let-
like a lot when
No,
it was going in.
Sure isn't. Sure did. Okay, but yeah, that's kind of what you're looking for right there. You want it to just fall off the fork, and you know, so it's not clumped up. That's like saying like making mortar. Now back to our beans.
Okay.
We need a smasher.
We need to smash them?
Yeah.
How are we going to do that?
Do you got a ricer or a potato smasher, anything
I
like that?
sure do.
So just let that come to a boil. Try to heat these beans all the way through. We'll start giving them a good smash, and a little bit of lard or oil, whatever you have in the kitchen's handy, you can put in here just to start frying them up. Once they start cooking down, you'll actually start frying. Right now, we'll just get them heated through first. You know, I've always liked having these just with a couple of whole ones in there. Mm-hmm. So they're not totally just like a mashed paste almost. But I think this will work out just fine.
And how long will it take for those to cook down?
I would say 10 minutes, maybe not that.
Really?
At all, yeah. As long as you got some heat on them.
Alrighty, I'm impressed.
Yeah, so, like I said, we're cooking at about medium high. So we'll leave that there. And we'll go back to our chicken over here. We'll shred our chicken.
Okay. I'm all set. You tell me how to do
Pan
this.
is cooled down. Yeah, our pan's cooled, pretty much cooled. Okay, well, let's get out some bird here. This should be cooled down enough. We can either chop it or go at it with our hands and cut it up.
You tell me.
We could chop it.
Okay.
Yeah, we could chop it or shred it.
How do you want when you're
just
like that and then cross cut?
Yeah, because some was already falling apart right now.
Right.
But it's just hot to the touch, so.
A little bit.
Yeah, and no gloves either.
I know.
Gloves. That's what gloves would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
Yeah. We'll just toss them in that bowl right there. Yep.
Is that fine enough?
That's fine right there. That's great.
Okay.
Be careful, don't burn yourself.
No, I'm good. Well, this is super easy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to make this again. All right. So is that fine enough?
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's like whenever I've eaten enchiladas, it's like this flaked chicken. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm not real down on that consistency when it's like shredded.
Yeah. It's processed.
Yeah, that's it. Like taco hell.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you don't want that.
Not, and talking about Taco Bell, not our local Taco Time people.
I heard Burrow got one. I think it was Burrow.
Oh, Barrow.
Yeah.
That's.
Did I say Barrow or Burrow?
You said Burrow.
Burrow?
I was like, really? Did Burrow open a Taco
Thinking
Bell?
of the city. Yeah, so you know, we could probably leave our beans like that. Usually out of a can, they're gonna come out sweet. Just not sweet, but a hint of sweetness to it. I mean, they're not gonna be like say pork and beans. Mm-hmm. Not that type of sweet, but. See, we can keep letting it cook off just the way it is right there, and it'll get thicker as that moisture starts to evaporate. But just so happens we got more roux left. We'll add that in there, and it'll thicken it up.
Excellent.
Throw roux in everything.
Roux, the answer to all of your problems.
Roux.
Cool.
See, right away it starts reacting to that, where it starts percolating almost.
Oh, very cool.
Turn
Yeah,
that
just
down
percolated
lower.
on me.
Ruined the whole meal.
Ruined it. Here is our sauce here. Now if we were doing whole trays of enchiladas, things like that, we'd want a lot more sauce. Like I say, we just veered off the path just a little bit, just so we can make a couple of plates here, since we were already making a mole already. And so now we could even darken this up. If we wanted to, yeah.
Huh.
So what we'll do now, grab some chicken, put it in there, along with some cheese. Let's get that, roll it up, just like that.
I'll be.
And let's do the same thing again. See, but if you were doing a whole tray of this, you would just make it all in one tray and not make individual plates.
Wow.
Like if you wanted to, you could even put more sauce in these. Now, gonna need to get a spoon here. Nothing too fancy.
Wow.
It's gonna thin out right now once it hits the heat again.
Oh, I can't wait to taste it.
And
Do we need rice?
yeah, we're almost done plating it. Where'd it go? Okay. Here. And we'll grab that and stick it in the oven for about 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And but like I said, if we're doing a whole tray, we just stick the whole tray in there, pull the tray out.
Okay, I totally didn't know that.
Then you could plate from the tray, and then you add your beans, your rice, and everything else. Now we're gonna do the same thing right now with our mole.
Okay. Oh, this is the one I'm looking forward to.
But
We
the
need to
difference,
open up.
the difference is this isn't hitting the oven.
Here we go. Yeah, there.
Okay, we're out of the oven there. Be careful, that's hot.
Ooh,
So
my
that's
goodness.
hot. That's why a lot of times when you
Here.
go to Mexican restaurants,
Lift it up.
a lot of times when you go to Mexican restaurants, that's why you get a hot plate. 'Cause they're just fresh out of the oven.
Look at that.
And if you don't tell somebody they get a hot plate, they'll automatically pick the plate up and adjust it, and
Like I
that's-
just did, right?
and that's never good, especially when you got something coming out of the oven.
Pretty.
And let's bring our plate over here. We'll put rice on it. Yeah, now that spoon would come in handy.
Yeah.
There's our rice, and come around this back side of it.
Oh, and the beans.
Our beans should have a nice hint of pork on them.
Very nice. Look at that.
And there we have it. That's chicken
Sweet.
enchiladas. One variation of it.
Cool.
All right, and let's do our chicken mole now.
Okay.
So, got me grabbing these tempering these plates.
You're-
I'm not even grabbing them full now.
Okay, let's talk
Okay,
chicken
let's,
mole.
Let's do chicken. Let's do chicken. Let's do chicken now. Let's grab some pieces over here. Let's grab some pieces. We'll throw them in our sauce. Our sauces should be still warm.
Oh, that's
So
how
we're
you
just,
do it.
yeah, we're just gonna drench them in here.
Do you want a slotted spoon?
And we're gonna do the same thing we did with the enchiladas, except it's not going in the oven.
Okay.
It's just going right to, we'll just cover them up. Everybody in the pool.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very pretty.
Now,
Little rat. Look how fast he is now. Chup, chup, chup. Pretty, pretty.
same thing there.
You are my kind of guy. Cheese and lard on everything.
Everything. Just a couple of sesame seeds and we're good.
Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Except you're forgetting a very important part of the meal.
Oh, we're getting to that. We are getting to that. You know what we can try now is our Have you did the rice yet?
I haven't tried the rice yet, but I'm waiting.
Oh, take it on the block. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go over here and try it because the
Go right
plates
ahead.
are too pretty. We'll do the big taste
Oh, go right
testing.
ahead. Oh, yeah.
That's got to be the best rice I've had in a long time. And you were talking to a gal that eats a lot of rice.
From the south? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rice, potatoes, blah, blah, blah.
Let's do the dessert part now.
Okay. Dessert. Dessert.
This is a lot of people's favorite part. I know it's one of mine.
This is, this is really interesting though, because we were talking earlier. Let me get the ingredients we don't need out of the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we're talking about a lot of things earlier.
Well, yeah,
Salt,
we were.
one of them.
The salt, yeah, what's the deal with this salt? Because you immediately opened it up. You
Yeah,
work at Captain's Keg and you were like, oh, what's up with the salt?
Yeah, the thing is, it's just a little bit more processed, a little bit more refined. It's more like flaked up, like coarse salt. And but basically, that's, if you look on this canister right here, the ingredients, it just says salt. That's it. So, I mean, that's, see right there?
Salt,
Salt.
that's it.
Nothing added to it, just says salt. So, let's do a couple of margaritas.
Okay.
So, do you have a juice or anything like that?
A juicer?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. How about a shaker?
No.
No? Okay. How about a pitcher?
I have a pitcher.
A small
I
pitcher will
think I
work.
have a pitcher somewhere.
Small pitcher will work.
Somewhere. Okay. No, I don't have a pretty fancy pitcher though. I just.
That'll do.
Will that work?
Yeah.
So why are you rolling the lime?
It busts up the membrane a little bit more
Okay.
inside. It's easier to squeeze out. You can even microwave them for about 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just put a little bit of heat on them, and they'll juice out a lot easier. Since we don't have a juicer,
Sorry.
should we get another one? There's someone inside there.
Oh yeah.
Something small.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, let's do that one.
This
right
one
there.
is okay.
We can use that one.
You want to use this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go.
We're just making two, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We are just making two margaritas. Shouldn't be that bad. We could want to pour them over ice?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. All right, we'll get some ice then. If you want to get a bowl for us?
Sure. A bowl of ice?
Yeah.
And how much ice do you need?
One bowl's fine.
All right, let me get behind you. Yep. Perfect. Is that enough?
Yeah, that'll work.
Wow, you really decimated these. Look at that.
Try to get the juice out. You know, these boys are hard.
Yeah, they were actually low on limes at Safeway today. They really were. They were very apologetic. And you know why? They don't get their produce shipment until Tuesdays.
Oh.
And it doesn't hit the floor until Tuesday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
So if you're going to look for a specialty item in the Safeway produce, particularly if you're going to get fresh herbs,
Yeah.
oftentimes they'll be sold out because they just haven't put them on the floor yet.
Oh. That's good to know. Especially if you spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Yeah. And I believe it's that way for every store in town.
Yeah. We can use fresh limes, or you can just get a bottle of Rose's lime juice. Mm-hmm. Fresh limes is always good. So what's happening? You want to do a shot right now?
Oh, God, no.
We were saying liquor gets you drunk.
Tequila gets you pregnant.
Yeah.
So here, seriously though, let's talk a little bit about this tequila. This one is aged for 2 years, and there's different types of tequila.
Yeah.
So there is one that has been aged for something like 2 months, and then it's done. And then there's a next level up that has been aged in oak barrels for a year.
Yeah.
And then the next one has been aged for more than 2 years, and the theory is that it's much smoother.
Yeah.
This one clearly is.
That's been 2 years already.
Yep.
It said, we were doing the
Right.
math on this earlier. Right here, there's a 216 years Say it's been.
This says established 1795.
Yeah.
Right. So if you do the math.
Do the math.
And then this one says age 2 years.
Yeah.
This is.
You just basically divide 2013 from 1795.
Yep. Oh no, actually it doesn't say age for 2 years. This is handcrafted for 216 years, but really it would be 218.
Yeah, 218.
All right. And then there's also different types of tequila where at least 51%, only 51% is agave. The rest is other sugars.
So neutral grain spirits, things like that.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Cane
and
sugars.
you know what I didn't know is that tequila is a trademark of the country of Mexico.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had no idea. And it's only, tequila is only made.
Only they can use it.
They can only use it, and we respect that. They can bring it in bulk to the United States and bottle it here, but they cannot make it here. They can only make it in like 3 or 4 counties in Mexico. I had no idea.
Oh, they can make it here. You got people in the Ozarks making everything back there now.
True. Yeah, you're right. Now, I also,
They'll just label it
my
somewhere
ignorant
else.
self, I had no idea that triple sec went into a margarita.
You use triple sec or Grand Marnier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Grand Marnier is more like the high-end liquor you can stick in there, but it's still though. It'll still doll it up. Yep.
Ta-da!
That'll do it. It's orange liqueur. They're both orange liqueurs. That's the whole reason we're going for is the citrus.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, we should have enough lime juice here. We'll find out when we make that bitter beer face.
So.
We'll find out when we make that bitter beer face at the end of it.
Like,
Oh, what was that? I'll call it in tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. Call in this afternoon.
Okay, so here we are there. Now, so we'll go, I mean, these recipes are so simple. We can go 1 part here, 2 parts here, another 1 part there. So if you got a measuring cup,
I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay. Let's see, let's find
You're
some
the
measuring
liquor
cups.
guy. Measuring cups? All right. Will that work?
Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. Don't want to get too gussied up today. Still got a whole day ahead of us. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
no
my
doubt.
towel. We'll go a small portion on them. So I'm just gonna pour it in here just to kind of get a gauge and see how much we're looking at. So that's about, what is that?
Half a cup. That's about.
Yeah, well, no, this is a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We got
yeah, it's about half.
Half or 3/4 of a cup.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
about a half there. So let's say we'll go
Now,
one
when
part
do you
that.
do the salt?
We'll rim the glasses with them.
Okay.
Oh, here comes that hurdle of packaging again.
Oh gosh. And again, thanks to the folks over at Odom for
Yeah.
providing that. And I imagine since you work at Captain's Keg, you see those guys frequently.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're on a first name basis already.
So if you're
Okay.
a person like me that never ever drinks liquor, hardly ever,
Yeah.
then how long can you keep tequila for?
It won't go bad. It's all alcohol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wine and things like that, like Chardonnays, things like that, those are something totally different right there.
Oh, I could smell it from here.
It'll get better. It'll get better.
Oh, so you're just mixing it all in there?
Yeah, we'll mix it all in there. Yeah, we could do, if we had a blender, we could actually make like a nice frozen margarita.
Ah.
If you want to go that, we could, it's not too late.
No, we'll keep it neat.
Okay, all right.
Although I do have 2 blenders, but
You do have 2 blenders, all right. So say we'll go 1 part this right here, or 2 parts.
so we could have you back on the show and we could do nothing but cocktails. That might get pretty humorous by the end of the show.
Yeah, it would be.
Look, so he adds more.
Yeah, no, just trying to get it there. Now we just add our ice to it. We'll add our ice to it and just strain it through our ice.
Ah, okay, so
Yeah.
just put ice in there?
You know, I didn't notice that till just right now, but this
Put
is
ice?
60. Yeah, go ahead.
And that's
just load
what,
it up.
60 what?
This one's 60 proof right here. I didn't notice that till just right now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, usually I'll get something a little toned down more.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys at Odom.
Yeah, I see triple sec. All right, we'll use a triple sec.
Lordy.
Yeah, okay, so here's where we're at here. We'll just give it a good stir. You know, you could just walk around the house with this cup all day, just like that.
Oh my gosh. The house would probably not get cleaned.
Well, you know what? These creams come with those snap-on lids, so you just, in case you might spill it or something.
A sippy cup. Right.
You
Okay.
Get fancy if they put a crazy straw in it. All right. So, you know, funny thing, this lime just squirt right in my eye.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Here's what we're gonna do. You know what? We're out there hand squeezing limes, and this little thing's got a little plug on the top for you to juice it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wasn't going to say anything because you're the pro.
Shows you how much we're observing. I never used this product before. Shows you how much we're observing.
It just got me in the eye too. Okay.
And there we go.
Pretty.
Oh, that's got a thick rim of salt on it right there. Don't dehydrate with that one. All right. A little too big. We're ready. Okay, go ahead and pour them in there.
And strain them, right?
Yeah, strain. Yeah, you could put ice in there with them, or just strain it through.
I'm gonna let you do it. I want to see how you do it.
Oh, what we're gonna do is just pour it in.
Oh, very nice. To get a photo. Oh, that one has a lot of pulp in it too. That's cool. Okay, so here's the finished product, and because it's Cinco de Mayo, I thought we'd take a little postcard trip through the finished food photos. Awesome, awesome food. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was amazing, and I've got to share a little secret with you.
What's that?
I don't like Mexican food, but I love yours.
No,
I love yours. You have made a convert out of me,
Oh,
man.
well, that's good. That's
so
good. That's
definitely come back soon,
Yeah,
and let's pick a different holiday so you don't have to hit up Odom again.
Yeah, we'll find something else.
Definitely. So see you soon, and thanks for the awesome visit to the test kitchen.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I look forward to it.